and welcome to today's tutorial. I've had a little look around the kitchen and just seen what bits and pieces I've got available that now need using up. So I've come across the idea of making a frittata. Some of you may have made one of these before in the past, sometimes referred to as a Spanish omelette. But it's a really good way of using up any leftovers that you might have, anything in the bottom of the fridge. You can make it vegetarian, as I'm going to do today, or you could add some ham and make it into a more substantial meal if you felt you wanted to do that. It can be used as a lunchtime dish, or in fact an evening dish when you serve it perhaps with a salad and some new potatoes. 5 eggs already in the jug here. Here's my 6th egg. Always make sure you check the date on there. Now you might need your glasses to actually see that, but these have got 3 days left, so it's just as well I'm using them up today. Good crack on the side there, and just a light beating with a fork, or if you've got a whisk, if you haven't got a whisk, a fork, as you can see, is doing the job just as well. And into there, a little bit of black pepper or rainbow peppercorns. And that's our egg mixture. And really, to be fair with you, this is just like a giant thick omelette without the trouble of having to flip the omelette over. So I think I'm ready to cook now. Right, we're ready to cook. Now I'm using a very small ceramic frying pan here. You don't have to use ceramic, I've just pulled this out the drawer. You can use a normal frying pan. One thing I must stress, when you've actually cooked your frittata, don't put the frying pan straight into the bowl and put water on it, because the ceramic will crack. So it's really important that you leave it, let it cool down, and then actually wipe it up after that. I'm starting off with a little bit of spray rapeseed oil in there, so that will give me a really nice high temperature. Tend to just fry it off a little bit in oil rather than butter, because butter doesn't have a very high frying point there. And I'm going to go, it depends on which type of cooker you've got. I've got induction here, you might have gas, you might have a normal electric cooker. Just go with what you feel comfortable with. What I would suggest is you don't have it too hot, because otherwise you're going to scorch the bottom of your frittata and it will end up burnt before the top actually cooks. So heat that up for a little while, and I'm going to start off putting in the spring onion, the potato and the pepper. I'm just going to fry that off a little bit until it softens. Sometimes in a recipe you might see this referred to as sautéing. All it basically means is just frying off very gently, and I'll do that for about 5 minutes. 4 minutes now, and as you can see it's starting to set a little now in the pan, which is exactly how we want it to be. So I'm going to pop in the frozen peas. These have just been defrosted a little bit, and also just mix those in slightly, and then also the mint. If you're using ham, you would put that in with the spring onions at the very beginning and fry that off. Equally, if you had some bacon, you could pop that in there as well and fry that off. So you can see it is setting. We haven't got scrambled egg. I'm just giving that a little press down before I pop on my favourite ingredient of all, which is our crumbled feta. Doesn't that just look lovely? And you can eat a frittata hot, or you can let it cool down and pop it in the fridge and serve it the next day cold with some salad as you sit outside enjoying the sunny weather. It will serve, well, I guess depending on your appetite, I would have said 2 people, maybe 3, maybe 4, but if you had a quarter now and then save some and had the rest tomorrow, that would be ideal. So the frittata's now set, so I'm going to place that under a very hot grill, until it bubbles and starts to go a little bit golden. You're probably looking at about 5-7 minutes for that, depending on how hot your grill is. Be careful, don't put the handle of your pan right in, otherwise you'll end up burning that and making it very, very hot. So just pop it in until where the handle comes out at the end of the grill. That's the frittata straight from the grill now. You can see it's gone brown on the top and all set. If we shake the pan, it doesn't wobble, so we know that that's ready to actually take out. To be honest with you, mine did take a little bit longer than 7 minutes. It was probably nearer towards 12, but had I had a preheated grill, it would have been a bit quicker. So make sure you preheat your grill. Now, the important thing is to let the frittata just sit for about 5 minutes before you try and remove it from your pan. If you try and remove it now, it will just break up and crumble. So let that set and I'll be back again in a moment. So I've just loosened it and placed a fish slice directly underneath the frittata and then just help it move along. Out it all comes, nothing left in the pan, thank goodness. And decorate with a little bit of basil. And there's your lunch or suppertime dish, served either with new potatoes or a side salad or cold tomorrow. Thank you for watching the tutorial and I'll see you next time. As I say, keep well, keep safe and do keep cooking.